Seven.
7. Hello and welcome, everyone.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Hello and welcome back to Charmed Persons, another session for Candlekeep, the origin story of our soon-to-be-named Muffin Party.
Muffin
Last
party.
we left off, each of you found yourselves at Candlekeep at varying different times before the session took place. Some were there a week, some just a couple days, some that same morning. On this day, Opal, Thane, and Mr. Thomas, as you were heading to your study rooms, you were each, separately, but by the same avowed, stopped and told there was a little bit of a kerfuffle, and you've been moved study rooms. You were handed a map and sent on your merry way. Opal and Ezra, having met earlier and not had a study room yet, you both were told that you would find what you're looking for at the map's location, and handed the map as well. So eventually, you all found yourselves in the same study room. After deciding to maybe wait to go talk to management and then search the room itself, you all find the secret code word to open a portal to another pocket dimension. You all step through this portal and you suddenly find yourself in front of a giant mansion that is almost on an island that is completely surrounded by dark blue swirling fog, mist, substances that doesn't really smell that great. As you walk through the portal, you also see a human man come out of the mansion. He starts babbling about how he's been trapped here, he couldn't figure out the password, thanking you profusely for helping him escape, and he walks back through the portal into the study room. As he does, continuing to talk almost constantly, he notices someone at the door of the study room, has a brief conversation, and then starts to presumably die in front of your eyes. His veins turn black, his eyes start to bulge, and the imp statue that he's carrying begins to crack and glow. You see a voice out of view near the entrance of the study room say the code word scepter, and the portal closes, and you are trapped in this pocket dimension. You begin to explore the mansion, discovering that there are special books that you've been finding, all with a green cover and gold lettering, but each with a single letter on each book, on both the cover, the back, and the spine, the same letter. So far, you have found the books with the letter I, T, L, Y, and E. So you found 5 books so far. You have also fought swords, you've fought a bookcase, you have fought a chair that came to life, and you've also attacked the cooks that have been residents of this mansion. And that is where we picked up. You had just finished your battle with a mimic. As Ezra went down, driving Ryvar into a rage and attacking Cumin, one of the 2 cooks that were in the kitchen. Thane, you just discovered that they did indeed serve rabbit, but Ezra had just eaten it before you arrived. But that was served and going to be added to the stew that they were making that none of you actually got to partake in except Ezra.
That's heresy.
Sir Thomas, you discovered that you were surrounded by sinners, and that put you in a funk as well as you stormed out of the room and down the hall. Opal, you found yourself really just kind of stuck between. You don't even know what's happening as this chaos emerged, and now the party is split in multiple directions. We have Ryvar going down the hallway to explore an unexplored room. We have Sir Thomas, closely followed by Thane, also going to explore a room. We have Opal standing in the hallway, looking around at everyone, unsure what to currently do. And we have Ezra following a trail of acid burns that she believes were left from the mimic's travel into the dining room. So we'll pick up first with Ezra as you continue to follow these acid burns. With your previous, I think it was a nature or survival check, either way, with your previous roll, I think it was a 20 or more. So we can kind of continue this as you follow these burns. And they lead you down the hall in the direction that Thane and Mr. Thomas went, but they lead you into this room that Ryvar had previously searched, but I don't believe you have been in yet. But that is where you can see these small acid burns lead as if the mimic came from that direction. Once you are in the room, you see that this is a study. There are several bookcases around, an armchair in each corner almost. And that's about all you see. I would say at this point, give me another investigation check.
Okay. Uh-oh. Investigation. That is a 12.
Okay. With that, you can see that the acid burns lead across the room and to that bookcase to the furthest left as you look at it.
Uh-huh.
And with that perception or investigation, you also kind of start looking at the books because you can see that the acid burn continues towards this bookshelf. There has to be something behind it. So you start kind of playing with some of the books,
I like
messing with
throw
them and
them.
just you just start throwing books chaotically off. And as you do, you get to one book that you pull and clicks and still attaches to the bookcase. And the bookcase itself on the right side, as you look at it, pops open, and you can tell that this is now a secret passage that you may
I
go
found it!
down.
I yell.
Opal, we'll see if you follow either of these people. You've just seen Ezra kind of scurry by you. Probably have heard her say, "I've found it."
Uh-huh.
We'll say Ryvar has entered the room that he just went to, and Sir Thomas and Thane have both also entered their room. Which direction do you go, or do you stay in place?
Oh boy. Um, I think I would stay in place for right now until I made sure that Ryvar wasn't like in danger
Okay.
by himself.
So we'll say you stay there. You can definitely hear Ezra. You first hear likely the thudding of books and just kind of shuffling coming from the room that she just entered, and you hear her call, "I found it," as the other two groups have gone into their various rooms. So, Ryvar, we'll jump to you next. Let's reveal this next area. Actually, before I do that, I want to make sure. Okay. Reveal this area. You step into what appears to be a almost greenhouse-like area. The only difference is these are shrubs and trees that are growing in these wood-lined, basically gardening rows. I don't know the term for it, but it's a greenhouse, you know? There's pots and just big trees in soil as well. It has a very pleasant aroma as you enter. Some of the trees are blossoming and blooming. There's a very nice aroma filling this space. And um, you see on the arced side of the room is large glass windows that almost take up the entire wall, but through them you can really just see out into that indigo mass that is swirling outside. But you also see kind of in between two each kind of pair of two, there's a glowing orb above all of these trees and plants and shrubs that gives a very nice warm light. You can guess by it, it's kind of how they get their sunlight.
Um, I don't spend too much time in this room. I just generally look around to see. I think Ryvar is very all business now, and so his number one priority is books. So I think he just kind of like walks in the room, walks like up and down the aisle, looking in between each aisle, and then if he doesn't see any books or anything that like sticks out, he'll just probably walk out.
Okay. As you do that, first give me an investigation check as you start to look around.
That's a 6.
Okay. And then please give me a wisdom saving throw.
That's an 18.
Okay. So you start to walk around as you pass by one tree. You kind of get like a different scent from that tree. Just as you go tree to tree, shrub to shrub, walking around. As you get kind of finish your first sweep of an inspection and you're heading back, go ahead and give me another wisdom saving throw.
That is a 7.
Okay. Please roll a d6 and tell me what you get.
3.
Okay. As you, oops, I don't have my, there we go. As you are up here and kind of heading back down south, you once again kind of like smell that slightly different smell that you thought came from a tree, but you're not by that same tree anymore. And as it hits you and you kind of inhale it, you suddenly just like, without full control of your body, you just find yourself like sent forward, and you're like, I must walk this direction. And you walk just kind of straight into the glass, not enough to like hurt yourself, but very much against your control. You just turn and walk right into the glass windows that are to your right currently.
Does that kind of like knock some sense into me? Am I? Do I have
You're
my...
okay after that. Like as soon as you move that direction, you feel like you have control again. But that was just like a very involuntary movement.
Yeah. Well, that's very dangerous. So I will walk outside of this room, close the door. And what material is the door made out of? Wood?
Yeah, it's just a standard
I
nice
just
wood door.
take my claw and like scratch an X on the door.
Okay. And with your investigation, you didn't see anything besides
Yeah, I didn't think so.
things you would normally see in the greenhouse. And as you leave, no issue. You weren't in there too long. You did a quick sweep, and you're out there and fine.
Yeah, so I'll probably just, I mean, I know what's in the other places, so I would probably just make my way towards Opal, looking on Ezra while I'm making my way there.
All right, we'll come back to that. Thomas and Mr. Thomas and Thane.
Mr. Tumnus.
Mr. Tumnus. I did the wrong button. You walk into this room. And you find a training room. You see on one side there is a wooden dummy that clearly has a lot of dents and nicks and chips out of it from just sparring, practicing. The walls are covered in charts on proper movements and techniques and of a varying variety of martial arts techniques to sword maneuvers, all of the above. And you also see to your left a weapons rack that currently seems to contain mostly darts, daggers, and quarterstaffs. You also see across the room a broom sweeping by itself. Currently, as you enter, it does not change its behavior. It is just sweeping and making a pile in one corner of dirt and dust.
Is there not a dustpan floating around?
I take a couple steps into the room.
I'll be following right behind him.
Hello, broom. Are you friend or foe?
Don't get any response. The broom keeps sweeping.
Do you speak broom?
I don't speak broom, but I do speak training. I start training with the dummy with my sword.
Wow,
Ha!
so cool.
Ha! 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 Ha!
Give me a performance check.
Okay.
I do speak training. Oh!
Natural 20, 22.
Yes.
Thane, you have never been more impressed by Sir Thomas than in this moment. He
And
just
he
like
saved
takes
my
out
life
his
earlier.
sword and he just starts like going through all
But
these
this-
combos. and he just like flourishes his sword and like hits the neck, jabs. It is perfection, more than you've ever seen someone work with a sword.
Mr. Thomas, why didn't you do that in battle?
I only do this when the chips are not down on the table. Should we take these items like the daggers and the quarterstaffs to our compatriots and maybe this broom as well?
And the broom, try to wrestle the broom?
Maybe
I can handle a broom.
Yeah. Yeah, you can handle a broom, no problem.
I'll walk up and before grabbing the broom, I'll try to speak to it in broom.
All we had to do was walk.
And just walk up to it and just go sweep, 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 sweep. Let's see, does that do anything?
It does not, unfortunately.
And then I'll try to grab it.
Okay. Are you trying to grab it just to like take it with you? What is your intention of this grab?
Yeah, I'm not like not getting into like a chokehold or something. Just like
Mhm.
trying to like I would grab it off a wall or something just to bring it with me.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Strength. Oh no.
Get those lay on hands points ready.
Great roll 8.
Okay. I also rolled an 8.
I have a +0.
Same.
Okay. I'm as strong as a
So-
broom.
So would I have been making what he needs to match? Is that how that would have worked if he is trying to like
I
we'll
would say
grapple?
I would say you were like, yeah, the broom is setting the DC. Yeah,
So
yeah.
okay, so if it meets, it beats. So you're able to like with a struggle because it's still like just trying to continue to sweep as you're like holding it, but you're able to start like pulling it away from its current routine as it's like continuing to sweep in your arms.
I got the broom.
Quick, ride it.
Ride it.
Oh god.
Yes, ride it away. Maybe we
Grab
should
the-
have.
Grab the weapons.
I just start shoveling daggers off of the rack into my bag.
Okay, you can get 4 daggers from the rack.
Yeah.
If you want any darts, there are 20 of them that you can grab if you so choose. And then there's also 4 quarterstaffs, which I don't think you
grab
can
them
put in
all.
your bag, but you can kind of like have them under your arm and just take them all out.
I'll put them like they're like tinder or logs
Yeah.
for fire.
Is that
Okay.
something behind the broom that I see?
It's a window.
It's a window. Okay, I thought it
Yeah,
was stairs.
yeah. Nah, it's just a window. All right. Well, in that amount of time, we'll say you guys come out, and right about that time, Opal Ryvar has passed you and is about to enter that room. Ryvar, as you walk up to the door to where Ezra went, you see Thane coming out with his broom that's still sweeping as he's like maneuvering it around.
Oh my god.
And you see Sir
Does this
Thomas
help?
with just like an armful of quarterstaffs and like his bag come shuffling out of the room as well. And Opal, you obviously see this as well.
All right, one of us cannot have one of the quarterstaffs as well as the knives, but each of us can have 4 darts. I start passing out the.
I have
darts.
I have a quarterstaff.
Okay, well then I will take your quarterstaff.
I have my spear and I have darts.
Okay, Ezra, would you?
Are those
Ezra's
darts
in the
metal
room
or are they
too.
wood or?
Yeah, look, Ezra's still in the room just saying, "Look what I
Okay.
found, hey! Hey guys!"
Ryvar would
hey."
walk in that room. He doesn't.
Yeah, I would too.
Okay.
He doesn't want what Thomas is selling.
So as Thomas and Thane are like, "Look what we found."
I think that Ryvar looks at
I was
Thane
like, "Cool," and
and
just
then
goes
just
in.
keeps walking.
uh-huh.
Like, and you just walk by, and they go into that room.
You guys
Yeah.
ever seen Fantasia?
So you both are now in the room. You can
Is she
see
there on
the study
Tuesdays?
as before. And you now see the bookshelf that is popped open that Ezra is currently standing by. But Ryvar, different from what you saw earlier, there are now books just scattered amongst the room. But you also notice that the bookshelf is mostly empty from what? The bookshelf that's popped open is mostly empty now.
Ezra,
I found a secret.
good work, but you should have been careful. You don't know if this room is trapped or not.
Let's go in.
What's in the secret?
I don't know yet. I wanted to tell all of you because I feel inclined to do so.
Well, I
Are we a
appreciate that.
group? Are we an adventuring group? I've heard about those.
Until we get
when I
out of
was
here.
Walking.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
you don't
that's-
want to be forever?
I hope
And
there is a
adventure?
forever.
Forever's a long time.
You don't know if there is a forever?
Well, we're stuck in a pocket dimension
We're
right
stuck
now,
here?
so-
Can you leave? Do you know a way out?
Well, I found this. And I point to the
After you.
and I go in.
Should we send the broom first?
Just let that thing go, thing.
I'm really struggling with this thing, man.
I know, let it go. It's not doing you any
Just let it
favors.
go.
Let's just.
It's gonna come in handy.
Okay.
All right.
This broom will save the day.
For your sake, I hope so.
Ezra, as you open the bookshelf fully, you see stairs leading down to presumably a basement level.
Ooh.
I will note there is
scuttled.
one door that you have not. Well, I guess two actually
Yes.
on this level that you have not.
Yes, maybe we
As a
should
reminder.
clear the first floor before we go downstairs. Maybe we could find something useful.
Yes,
What?
we should clear. We should clear. There's one more room down the hallway. I'll walk
One more.
over to it.
That's wise.
I'll
So you're
just-
saying that we should sweep the rest of the rooms, just
You want
make
me
sure
to
they're
keep
clear?
going?
No, Ezra,
Would it-
can you wait for us? Can we clear the rest of the first floor first?
Oh yeah, I'll wait here.
You can come
You
with
could-
us.
You couldn't have just
okay.
said sweep.
Thane, can I hold that broom?
I don't know. Can you?
I don't
It's
know.
like pretty
Can
wild.
I?
Give me
I
a
want to
strength
try
check.
to hold the broom. Me?
Mhm.
I have a -1 to strength,
Goodness gracious.
and I have 1
Okay.
hit point.
Been rolling terribly.
Natural 20.
Amazing.
Thane, as you're struggling to like pass off this broom, and like the moment that like your hands leave it, Ezra just kind of grabs it and then, like starts like walking away with it.
You must be incredibly strong.
I guess so. This is the first. I've never held a broom before, so.
Must be all that rabbit.
Ooh, can I have one of those swords? Wait, did you have swords or just
I
daggers?
have
Daggers.
I just have daggers. I'm sorry.
Can I have one of those broom handles?
Oh yeah, my quarterstaffs.
Yeah. Hit.
Oh.
I'll take one in this hand.
Cool.
And I just start doing.
And the broom still has like a slight motion to it, but it almost like accentuates what Ezra is doing as she's like twirling
And
him
I'm-
around, and it
I
just
feel
like
I'm hitting
sweeps
walls.
up.
Taka-taka.
All right, as you all walk to the which door? Are you going into that first one or the one on the very end?
The first one.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it? Are those
Okay.
just regular quarterstaffs? They're not like.
Yeah,
+1 or
they're
anything?
just regular.
Be thankful.
Oh,
Be
gee.
thankful.
I
Be
just
grateful.
wondering.
Gratitude.
All right. You walk into what you likely can discern is a library. There are even more stacks and shelves of books now crossing the room as well as lining the walls. There's a fluffy armchair in each corner, a couple of them with a desk.
Don't touch the armchairs.
I'm already sitting in the armchair.
I'm searching for books on the shelves that have to do with horses.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm searching. I'm searching.
Yeah,
for-
same.
I'm searching for green books with one single letter.
That was
Yeah,
really
same.
Okay. Do you go clockwise or counterclockwise?
funny. Oh,
I would go
Around this
clockwise,
room.
I guess.
Then I will go counterclockwise.
Yeah, and I'm going to assist Opal because I have a +0 to my investigation.
Great.
Okay.
I sat in an
I will
armchair.
say you don't have to make an investigation for this to see what you are looking for with the green books.
Mm.
It's pretty easy to pick them out now that you're very familiar with what they look like and
Okay.
can pretty easily pick them out of the shelves. As you guys kind of break apart and start your look, Opal and Ryvar, when you get to about here on that shelf, you can easily see that there's a green book on the shelf with the gold lettering that has the letter
X.
R on it. R is in rabbit.
Tillier.
Tillier.
Sir Thomas, as you come around the other way, you pass behind this bookshelf. There's a stack of books on the floor, and as you walk by it, those books come to life, and I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh gosh.
Here we
But
go.
Damn it.
But are they horse books?
I can't believe that we finally have a campaign where there's a horse boy instead of a horse girl.
Is it the
Aw.
same books that killed me last time? Or are these different books?
These are different books.
Okay. All right.
What are
many
the
books,
same
right?
books as the
Boo. Boo, 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 boo. I'm still mad that the way you get rid of someone in this order is just click on them.
Yeah, it's so weird. So counterintuitive.
What did I get? Jeez. All right. Thomas, what did you get?
0.
Oh, he actually got a 0 because he has a -1.
I literally have a 0.
Amazing. Okay.
Fantastic.
Wait, how do you have a -1 to initiative?
I'm very undexterous and clanking around in armor.
Oh my god.
Can't remember which battle music was the one that I wanted, so we're gonna see if it's this one. All right. At the top of the turn order, this is much more like a funky flow than I thought it would be. We have Ryvar. I would say your passive perception and everything is enough that Sir Thomas had a reaction to these books floating and coming to life, so you heard some sort of something happening across the room.
Annoying. Okay, I am going to Ryvar leaps over his bookshelf and runs. He's not feeling very great, but he knows that giving Thomas advantage will be a good thing. So he runs behind the book. I take out my book flail, my +1 book flail.
Hell yeah.
And I say, pick on someone your own size. And I'm going to hit it with the book flail, or attempt to. That is a natural 1.
Don't you have? Do you have advantage?
Oh, I would have advantage too, right?
You do have advantage, yeah?
You don't just
Thank
get.
God. Oh, 19!
Hey!
So that's a total 26.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
That is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And then I just swipe at it with my claws with my unarmed attack.
So loud. Calm down.
That is a
One loud book.
15.
That hits.
And that is 5 points of slashing damage. That is
All
my
right. So as you come up, it is a swarm of books, but with that first hit, you just hit like 3 of them straight down to the ground with your flail, and then the couple that are still up in the air managed to get your claws into as well. And they took a fair bit of damage. They're looking pretty torn and scraped up. But it is now their turn. Since you just attacked them, Ryvar, despite being startled by Sir Thomas, they're going to turn to you.
Yep.
I think that misses with a 13.
Miss, yeah.
So one of the books just kind of swats at you after you've attacked them, but you're kind of pulling your book flail up as they do, and it bounces off your own book flail and does no damage. And I think
The swarm of
That
books
is
have
it.
multi-attack.
I wish it did. It does not. And that's its turn. Thane, you're up. Ezra, you're on deck.
I move there. Do I have like a shot on the books, or is it just too covered?
I would say if you kind of move behind Sir Thomas, since you're a small or smaller being, you can probably like maneuver around him enough to fire something off.
Pew!
I will produce flame and chuck it at these books. Fuck these books. 15.
15 hits. Roll for damage.
It's a D8. It's fire damage, if that makes a difference, and it's a 2.
It does make a difference. And you notice that as you produce flame at these books, they alight and just a couple of them just like completely engulf in flame, and it does more damage than you think it would.
Nice.
I'm gonna move 25, 30. I'll move over here.
You
And
said it
then
was just 2
say,
damage, correct? 2 fire?
2 fire damage, yeah.
Okay,
And then
yeah.
I'll just say, these books hate fire! That's my turn.
Okay.
Did we officially retcon a short rest or not?
We didn't officially.
I'm down with not doing it. I just wanted to
Okay.
make sure that I knew.
We don't need a short rest.
Okay, yeah, we probably wouldn't have done it. Oh, I am an idiot.
All right,
I-
Ezra, you're up. Opal, you're on deck.
Ate a lot of rabbit, so I think I should get a short rest. I would have been sitting in this little armchair. Is this an armchair right here? There, armchair.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's
I
a
was
nice,
sat in
big,
this
fluffy
armchair.
armchair.
Holding the broom, really just trying to get to know it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then seeing the book come to life, I almost want to go and hit the book over here with the broom, but I don't know if the broom has stats to... I could do a quarterstaff stat.
The broom does have stats, so for actually using it in this case, I would say give me a strength check.
Oh god. Not as good. That is a 6.
And that was a natural 20.
Cool.
So I would say as you go to try and use the broom to smash against these books, the broom resists, like, not seeing, but like knowing that that is your intention, it resists and squirms out of your hand and is added to the initiative.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
We're just bringing enemies into other battles.
I told you to hold on to that broom.
And now the 2 hit point person is surrounded. I appreciate you, Ezra. I told you to be
I have
careful.
1 hit point. I had 1 hit point.
I've doubled both your hit points.
If
combined.
I have 2 weapon fighting as a bonus action, could I use my bonus action since I had the quarterstaff and the broom? Can my second hit be?
Yes, yeah,
with the
I would say
quarterstaff?
definitely
Okay.
if you still want to use your 2 weapon, like that attack just missed basically, and now also
Yeah.
your weapon escaped your hand. But if you want to do a second attack, you can definitely do that. Let me.
Are you attacking the broom or the book?
I'm gonna attack the broom.
Stick
So
on
I'll
stick
just
crime.
I'll whack.
Oh.
I'll whack the broom with my quarterstaff. My new quarterstaff. Oh, okay. That is an 18.
That hits.
I
Don't
am
hurt the
not
broom.
okay with this quarterstaff. 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Bonk.
Yeesh.
Yeah. You give a nice dent into the handle, and everyone just kind of heals that, like, hears that smack of wood, hitting wood, and can now see that the animated broom is pissed and not sweeping.
The animated broom is
Broom is
upset.
upset.
Is upset. It
I
is
was
definitely
slightly-
upset. All right. We'll put the animated broom into the order next time, though. So, Opal and Sir Thomas, you're on deck.
Okay, so mechanically, I'm sure I've figured this out before, but if my cat's claws can be a weapon and I have 2 weapon fighting, could I take 2 attacks with my cat's claws?
I mean, it'd be the same as having a weapon in each hand.
Yeah.
I would guess
Okay.
it's
Like
just like
2
a claw
daggers.
and a claw.
So I'm gonna do that.
Or a
So I'm
quick-
gonna scoot over. If I were to get like right there, can I hit?
Yeah, the books. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We've got you surrounded.
Okay, so
Come out with your pages up.
17 to hit,
We will
Hits.
bend your corners.
and then a 16 to hit.
Both hit. Roll
Okay.
for damage on the first one.
4 points of damage.
Okay. I'm still up, so go ahead and give me that.
Second one is 5 points of damage.
Nice. You rip these to shreds, so much so that everyone, you see Opal just come out of almost nowhere and just like rip up these books. So just like papers are like slowly fluttering to the ground, and you can see that these books are no longer mobile.
Nice.
Opal the Book Slayer. All right.
Opal the Book Slayer.
She reads them and she slays
All right.
them.
Anything else, Opal?
Nope, that's me.
All right.
She's
Sir
like the
Thomas,
praying mantis of book readers.
or Mr. Thomas, excuse me. It is your turn.
My initiative was so low that I never even noticed that the books were animated.
You're just now turning around. What?
What? I see.
What's
that
all the hubbub?
I do see that the broom is animated.
Yes.
So I drop the 3/4 stabs that I have, and then I go over here. And can
They get
I?
added.
You pushed me out of the way, right? You're a hero.
Yeah. Yeah. I try to grab I'm gonna try to grab the broom.
All right. Give me a strength check.
Oh god.
Okay.
Okay.
Ugly duckling.
I'm incredibly
Okay.
strong, so obviously this is gonna go well 6.
You are lucky because I got a 5.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
So the broom is now grappled by Sir Thomas.
Thanks, Sir Thomas.
Anything? Any bonus action or anything on your turn?
I just I don't even know that the broom is like attacking us, so I'm like, all right, everyone, let's head to the next room.
Fair enough.
I start walking over here to the.
He just takes the broom.
Just take the broom with me.
Oh my god.
Okay, great. All right. The end of Sir Thomas's with the animated broom now in here. You gone? All right, Ryvar. You know that the broom is attacking, but you just see Sir Thomas walk over, grab it, and say, "Okay, guys," and walk away towards the door.
Ryvar feels a stabbing pain behind his right eye. And
Yeah, aneurysm.
he will run forward. And he will say, Mr. Thomas.
Yes.
And as you turn, I just try to grab the broom and crack it. I mean, just that's what I'm essentially just attacking it.
Okay, yeah.
I'll just do 2 unarmed strikes against it.
You have advantage since it is grappled.
That is a 15,
15 hits,
and that's a 10.
10 misses.
Yeah. 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Boop, boop, boop. All right. You manage to kind of, as Sir Thomas is holding it, but also confused by what you're doing, you only kind of manage to get like half a good hold on it and try to like crack it on your knee. And it cracks a little bit, but it's still wiggling and squirming in Mr. Thomas's grasp.
Mr. Thomas, it's bad. Kill it.
Thane is not going to be happy that you're trying to attack his broom.
Was that your action and bonus?
I guess I do have a bonus action, but oh yeah, no, I do. Yeah, it was 2 strikes, so never mind. Yeah,
Okay.
that's me.
All right.
That's me.
Thane.
That's me. I'm cute.
Ryvar, you gotta be careful with the broom, man. You're gonna break it. Let's get out of here. That's my turn.
Oh, boy.
Amazing. All right, Ezra. You have. Thomas has taken your broom. I'm just going to move down here for simplicity, but it's basically in Thomas's grasp.
We're going to RP ourselves to death.
There's books on these bookshelves right here.
Yes.
I just start throwing them off the bookshelf to see if there's another secret tunnel.
All right. Give me an investigation.
Ezra, please be careful. Use your brain.
15.
15. With the 15, you make short work of at least this bookshelf, and in 6 seconds, you just like flurry take off all these books, but none of them give you the magic click that you're looking for.
Would I, from that, have been able, as soon as I heard Ryvar say, use your brain, to be able to see if there's any letter books in here? any
Um,
of the pile today?
in the pile that you've taken, no. You didn't see it, but the one that was in here was found in a different area. But
Oh,
as you kind of
okay.
look in that center area of that side of the bookshelves, as Ryvar and Opal kind of went to the other side anyway, you don't see an additional one.
Okay. I turn to Ryvar and I say, "Joke's on you! I was using my brain."
Ryvar size.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's what. Would that have been an action? Probably.
Searching is
Yeah,
generally
cool.
an action, yeah.
Then I will use my movement to stomp back into the hallway, and then I'll spit on the broom like this.
Amazing. Opal, what do you do?
Yeah, I will just. Can I just use my turn to take like one last sort of general scan of this library from where I am and see if I see any more books?
Sure, give me an investigation check.
16.
You don't find any more green books with a 16. You don't find any secret passages or books that look still weird. And you just notice that there is a door that leads likely to the same area as the door out in the hall. And that's about it.
Okay, then I'm gonna just also make my way out into the hallway. Can I just use
This
all
broom
my
is attacking people!
like here?
Ryvar is very upset that everyone's like, the room's fine.
Give it up with the broom, man. It's done.
Yeah, you can make your way out to the hall. You and Ezra can. I will say, Ryvar, you can't fill the same spaces. Mr. Thomas, everyone else can just kind of sneak by with their small stature. But, yeah, anything else?
Nope.
All right. It is the broom's turn, so it is going to try to get out of the grapple
We're friends. at
with
this
a
point,
nat
I feel.
20.
Wait, do I get a chance to?
Yeah, please. Give me a strength check.
12.
Okay. With a natural 20, it rips itself from your arms, Mr. Thomas, but
See, the thing is it's not going to be able to attack him right now, and then we're just going to grab it again. It's just...
It's a vicious cycle, man. I don't know.
yeah, because that was his action, and it doesn't say it's a bonus action or anything. So it ripped itself out of out of your hands, and actually, let me check one more
Mr.
thing.
T gets a splinter.
That might kill me at this
Causing-
point.
Causing 18 points of damage.
Yeah, it's free
Final
of your grasp,
boss.
but that was its action, so that's all it does. Thomas, you're up.
I grab it.
Broom.
Great.
17.
3. So you
Oh
once
my
again,
God.
it rips itself out of your hand. You're like, and you just grab it again, and again,
We're
it's
gonna
like a small wiggle as it kind of sweeps, but you're able to easily hold it.
Okay. I go over into this door and I say, "Be careful, everyone. We haven't been attacked in a while." And I open this door.
Okay.
We're gonna spend the rest of the session on this broom.
in initiative, exploring the rest of the house in initiative.
Good. Okay.
Oh my
We'll say as a bonus action, you can open the door and at least look out to
Ryvar
what
and
is
Opal's
out here.
statements make so much fucking sense now
Yeah.
in the first session.
And we didn't even plan this.
Well, thank God they
All
only
right.
asked us to come because the rest of us
And so when you open the door and look out, you use your bonus action to open the door, and you still have some movement, but you just see the basically a balcony of this level, looking out into the dark blue swirling.
Okay, I'll just kind of like walk out here.
Okay.
You know, I'm looking around if I can, just checking it out,
All right.
looking for horse books.
I will say you immediately with just like passive perception, you don't see much out here. It is pretty empty. And it's It's actually a patio, sorry, because we are on that main floor. So this is just a patio area, with just
A rocking chair.
graystone pavings around this kind of semicircle, and that's it. There's not even seating out on this patio.
All right, everyone. I think it's time to explore the staircase.
All right, we'll call that the end of
Throw the
Mr.
broom
Thomas's
off.
turn.
It's a patio. I can't.
Oh.
and Ryvar, you're up.
I mean, what the fuck? You know,
What the fuck, you know?
I walk outside and I sigh, and then 5,
Opportunity attack
10,
on Ryvar.
15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, I thought you were going the other way.
Nope. I'm like, fuck, I can't. And I just walk. I walk towards the side.
All right. You just use all of your movement to walk
Yep.
back to the secret passage. That's the end of your turn. Thane.
I'll move out to the balcony next to Mr. T. It's like, you know what? It is kind of beautiful out here. Really think about it. It's really kind of peaceful.
Yep, I have a lot to be thankful for, and I'm glad to have this moment to share with you. And remember that.
Me too. You really saved my life back there, and I really appreciate you.
Ill matter saved your life. I am just his vessel.
Whatever floats your boat, man. That's
This
my
is
turn.
a really beautiful moment. And I'm so glad that we're here together.
Okay. Beautiful moment by Thane. Ezra, your turn.
I seeing Ryvar go toward the discovery that I made would just like clomp after him.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I don't have any of the speed that he is, so I'm like, Ryvar, wait up! And then I will. Oh no, that would be so mean. Never mind. I forgot you had 2 hit points. I was gonna slingshot you in the back of the head, but I'm not gonna do that.
Jeez,
Ezra
Opie.
just blocks him out.
Why?
Because you're moving too fast and I want to catch up. So yeah, I'll just use. I'll just use.
Yeah, you can't just shout out.
I can't bonus action though dash because that's still always.
Yes.
No, but you
gonna
can
be a
action
thing that
dash, which is
row.
what I did. I just action dash.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I'll action dash.
Yeah.
I'll use my action to go all the way with Ryvar.
Great. Opal. You saw 2 people once again split up in 2 different
We're gonna
groups.
explore this fucking house in initiative order.
Great.
Oh, until this fucking room.
I'll yell toward the balcony, "We'll meet you at the stairs." And then I'll go join
I
the
hope
same
this
people in
broom
here.
knocks your fucking asses out.
Oh my god.
I hope we come back
I
from
am
downstairs
dying.
and you guys are just cold on the patio.
Oh my
Swept
god.
off the patio.
You're in the
It'd be a
little
clean
pile
patio,
in the other room.
You see 2 unconscious body in the broom just like sweeping him slowly more and more off the patio.
Singed like half the frame
Oh
on the
my
bottom.
Oh my god, I am dying. Alright.
Oh my goodness.
Opal, is that everything on your turn?
Yeah, that's it. That's me.
Oh, alright. Thomas, give me that strength check.
19.
Alright, you managed to hold on. You see the broom give like an extra little like jiggle away, but you're able to kind of just keep it and hold it next to you. And it is now your turn.
I sigh contemplatively and I say, "Well, Thane, you want to head and meet the other group?"
Yeah, we should probably head back inside. It's looking chilly out here.
All right. Do you want no? I'll, it's okay if I keep on the broom for now.
Yeah, you seem to have a good hold on it.
Okay. 5, 10.
Are your characters okay? Like, are your characters? Did they grow up? Were they educated?
I have a 15 intelligence and 18 wisdom.
I'm an idiot.
I just,
Oh.
yeah, I don't know.
I use my action to sprint.
I'm coming!
It's getting thrown against the wall by this broom.
Oh my god. All right. Thomas is now in the room with you, still with the broom. Ryvar, you're up.
I go down the
Gonna do
stairs.
the next
10,
2.5
15.
hours in initiative.
You've just given up on the broom.
Yeah, because you guys are idiots and you're gonna yell at me if I try to attack it. So you know what? If you want to get fucking knocked out, get knocked out. I'm looking for books. Okay?
Oh my god. All right, Ryvar, where I just revealed is where the stairs
Do you,
will
like,
lead
shift
you.
click? Okay, yeah, I see.
Oh.
So yeah, I can just get to this door and then use my action to open it.
Are the stairs going
Okay.
down?
I'll say yeah, the stairs are going down. Since we still have to be in initiative, I would say opening a door is quick enough that you can use a bonus action for that.
Cool. I'll do that then.
And I'll also say you see that door. You also see
Excuse me?
as you walk up to it, you see a hallway with another door.
Okay.
And as you open that door, it leads you to a hallway with 2 doors.
Okay, I leave that door open. How much movement did I get down here? 5, 10, 15, 25. Yeah.
I'll say, because I think I did this when we were going up the stairs. It's like the stairs aren't that long where it's like
Oh, they're the
double.
same.
Like, these aren't like, yeah, like 30
Okay, so that was
foot long
15.
stairs.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like, yeah, 15
20,
to just
25.
get down.
So I can get right to here and then use my action to open this door.
Okay. Then you see another lab, this time just with a quick glance, even you can tell this is more an alchemy lab. So there's vials with like liquid more than anything. Books still scattered about on the tables, but like much more beakers, you know, little burners, that kind of thing, compared to kind of more of the general science.
Yeah, I feel like there's got to be something useful in here. I'm done with my turn, but I am actively like walking through that door for sure.
Okay.
And I just left the other one open so that they can see that it's a hallway.
All right. Bane.
I'll just take a moment, take a breath, and be like, yeah, I feel good about the broom. I feel good. And then I'm just gonna dash. Go dash over here. That's my turn.
Honestly, this might be better because when we're not in initiative order, we're going fucking crazy. And so
The
there's
room
like
is keeping us together.
Yeah.
All right, that was Thane. Ezra.
I wish that Michael was here to play the broom.
Shout out to you, Michael.
Michael Brigance.
You make a great broom.
So Mr. Thomas came in here with the broom, and did he make any sort of statement as he came in, or did he just enter?
I said, well, I guess it's time to check the downstairs.
I fought the broom, so I know that.
You know it's feisty.
Yeah.
And you still left it.
Well.
It's a good broom.
Yeah, I'll follow Ryvar down the stairs. God, I'm just trying to do as Ezra would do. Yeah, I'm just kind of following Ryvar. So I'll follow him. You said it's 15 feet, so 15.
You were one step behind me, so it makes sense that you're just again one step behind me.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
And I will. I guess that's all I can do.
Okay.
Level 1.
All right, Opal.
I mean, I'm gonna just follow.
Yeah, why not?
And be like, come on, guys.
Oh, can I say I will? Can I hold an action with my quarterstaff to, if anything, attacks?
Sure, definitely.
Cool.
Not the broom, though.
Anything.
She doesn't know the broom's gonna attack. All right, broom having not been successful in getting out of the grasp, even
Gives
at
up.
disadvantage, will just...
It lives its life as a broom.
At what point do we tame this broom?
You can just see the life leave its eyes.
It's bristles.
No, it's going to now attack Sir Thomas at disadvantage, which is just fuck. I rolled a 5 and a 2. So, I would say even with that low of a attack, Sir Thomas, you just notice it again gets a little feisty, but it doesn't hit you and just kind of misses anyway, so up to you if you think that was an attack or not, with a total of, I think, a 7 to hit, so... Oh, but it makes 2 attacks. Maybe the second one will hit and bring
Get a
him
hold
some
of that
sense.
broom, man.
Come on, man. Oh, shit. 15 to hit?
My armor class is 18.
Yeah, okay, great.
Yeah.
So maybe that second one looked a little bit more aggressive towards you. Maybe cluing you in a little bit that it tried to attack you just now.
Or when Ryvar said the broom is bad, kill it.
Ryvar says a lot of things.
Okay,
I like
maybe...
to think it's a cut to Sir Thomas, and you just like see the like ghostly image of that broom is bad.
No, but like in Sir Thomas's head, it's like a cartoon. That broom is bad.
That broom is pretty bad.
And everybody's a horse.
Yeah. Oh, or it's just like still the dragon.
But that is the broom's turn, and
Okay.
Mr. Thomas, it is now your turn. I keep calling you sir prematurely.
Maybe I'll make like a Arcana check or something to see if I could determine if this is animated or not, or is yeah.
I mean, I think you know it's animated. I'll give you an insight check if you want to determine if it's attacking you or
Okay, yeah.
hostile.
Okay, yeah, I'll do an insight check.
Okay.
What are this broom's
9.
intentions?
With a 9, and it having just actually tried to attack you, I would say even with a 9, you can tell that like it's not a friendly broom, but you maybe don't know if it's just trying to get out of your grasp again, or if you let go, it would like continue to attack.
Okay, I'm going to use my action to cast Divine Sense on it.
Okay.
Is it a celestial feat or an undead?
No.
I turn to Thane. It's still, I think it's trying to attack me, but it is not evil. What do you think we should do?
I'm following your lead, man. It's just a broom.
I walk down the stairs.
Yep.
To here, I guess.
How does this happen?
All right. So you're basically at the end of the hallway down here, Matt.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, because the stairs are still the stairs. So yeah, you've walked down the stairs and now you're at that end hallway, seeing basically as they are lined up, very comically so. Ryvar in the doorway, Ezra like peeking, and then Opal almost like peeking over as they're all looking into this room.
Clank, clank, clank. The broom hitting the sides of the hole. Clank, 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 clank.
But these stairs are clean. They are.
And the broom came with you.
This is how the vacuum is invented.
Ryvar, you're up.
I walk in the room and I look at this table and I look for anything interesting.
Alrighty. Give me a perception check or investigation. Your choice.
The perception. That is a 17.
Nice. With that, with a 17 perception, you can tell, similarly to what I've said before, there's a lot of vials, seemingly potions scattered about. I will say with a 17 perception and having some adventuring background, you do notice 4 healing potions that are available to grab.
Thank you, DM.
You also notice something that kind of stands out to you is there's a couple of clay figures and kind of various process of one looks still a little rough and kind of one looks almost complete. Until you, I think, investigate the room a little bit more. You can't make out like shapes really. They look humanoid, but you'd have to be a little closer. They're on this kind of far table from the door currently. But other than that, that's all you currently see is potions, the health potions, the general lab equipment that is around, alchemy materials and things like that.
Can I
That's
just
really what stands out to you.
Can I just use the rest of my turn to try and get all 4 health potions in my bag without anyone noticing?
What the
I'm gonna whack you with my broom.
Yeah, give me
Because only really Ezra would technically be able to see me,
give me
right?
a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, well,
That is a 17 plus. 21 total.
Yeah, I would say just with passive
21.
perceptions, for Opal and Ezra and maybe also Opal, they wouldn't be able to have seen that. So I think you can easily, as you're taking your turn to kind of start search of the room, just kind of slide those into your bag without being seen.
That's how I do my turn.
All right.
I'm gonna use these to teach you a lesson.
We'll see when you're holding our life corpses how they let it go.
Our life lips.
Life lips corpses.
Life lips. Thane, you're up.
I'm just gonna go down the stairs. I will ready produce flame if that broom is gonna attack Mr. T specifically.
Okay.
Fuck everyone else.
I don't care about anybody else. Okay. Okay, you could probably get to there with 30 feet. Do you have 30 or 25?
I have 30.
Okay, then yeah. We'll say
Okay,
you're just right behind Thomas in the broom. All right, Ezra. You are up. You've seen Ryvar go and start to search the room.
Yeah,
and that's about it.
I would go search opposite of him, kind of like looking at and like copying his movements and like tucking just random things into my satchel. What would I find on this table?
On the far table, you give me an investigation check.
That is a 6.
So with that, you can see generally the things that I described. There's vials, there's beakers, some empty, some full of some sort of liquid of some kind. There's the clay figures on that table in varying states of finish and quality. There's some books, and then just general alchemy materials that you could pick up and bag if you so choose.
And with a 6, I assume I wouldn't be looking to see if any of those books had anything on them.
With just a 6, since you... That's true. Your passive perception is nice enough, and that you've been looking for these books. I will say at the far end of the table, you do see a green book kind of leaning against a very large beaker that has some sort of blue substance in it.
Amazing. I'll take the beaker with the blue substance and I'll put it in my bag.
Okay.
And then I'll take one of the clay figures and I'll put it in my bag.
Okay.
And then I'll take...
Because there's one that's like very like polygon form of a humanoid. There's one that's a little bit more finished, and then there's one in between. So like Goldilocks of clay figures. Which one do you take?
I would take the in between one.
Okay.
It is the most delicious looking. It looks great. I like it.
Okay. So you take one that you can kind of see some details on it, but not much. It's still a soft clay, so as you pick it up, you do need to be careful, or you will likely ruin it. So probably when you put it in your bag, it's now just mush. Yeah.
And then I take the book, and I throw it at Ryvar, and I say, "Use your brain, dummy. Here's one of your books." And I hope it hits him.
Give me an athletics check.
Me or Ryvar?
Mhm. No, you, to see if you throw at him.
Ryvar, you're lucky. I have a -1. 14.
14. I would say that you throw it with force, but just enough to get to him. And just for the fun of it, Ryvar, give me a acrobatics or dex check. If you have more acrobatics.
I've got a good acrobatics, but that's only a 10.
With a 10, then since she got a 14, I would say you just turn just not in the quite time, and it just kind of hits your chest and falls to the ground.
You take 2 points of damage.
I look down at the
take
book,
any damage.
and I like growl, and I very angrily look at Ezra, and I say, "Stop being a child."
I am a child, you ding dong.
Yeah, there,
All right, yep, that's the end of your turn. That's 6 seconds.
Damn.
All right, Opal.
I think not hearing any like bad sounds from there. I'm gonna like head this way,
Okay.
but not go in anywhere, and just like that's it.
All right. All right. The broom is going to attack. So I will say, Thane, you likely noticed this more than maybe Sir Thomas did. And
Mr. Thomas, watch out!
as it starts to attack, I would say, since you were holding that action, you can use that before it rolls for attacks.
It'd be a disadvantage because it's right next to me. It's a ranged attack technically.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I think did I roll 2 15s? I rolled 2 15s. So
Wow.
that'd be a 21.
Oh yeah, that hits.
3 points of fire damage.
All right. You definitely singe it, but it's a bit sturdier of wood than paper books, so it doesn't quite aflame like you hope it would. And it's gonna make 2 attacks at disadvantage. First one, god damn it, misses. Come on. Yes! Okay. I mean, it's a nat 20 at disadvantage, but the other one was 18. So the second attack hits you, Sir Thomas.
Please knock his ass out.
You take, max, 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm unconscious.
So, Thane, you see this broom start to wiggle and like rear up into Sir Thomas's grasp. The first one tries to hit as you send the spell at it and manage to help it be deflected, but the next one just comes cracking down on Mr. Thomas's gleaming bald head right in the temple, and he crumples to the floor, and the broom is now released and floating above and sweeping Sir Thomas's body under him.
I need some help. The broom's turned.
And that's the broom turn. Sir Thomas, give me a
Oh my
saving throw,
god.
please.
3.
Didn't you die at the other campaign too? The Shemsheim?
I don't
Didn't
know,
the whole like ceiling collapse on you because you wouldn't get out of the way in time?
That sounds like something I would do.
I'm pretty sure that happened.
I
You're
like
gonna be the
wouldn't,
problem
not
child, I
couldn't.
can tell. Huh?
Wouldn't get out of the way. Wouldn't get out of the way on time. Not couldn't get out of the way on time.
No. Well, maybe he was already unconscious, and that's why it was the worst, because he was unconscious and couldn't do a deck save to save himself from like tons of concrete falling on him. But anyway, that's besides the point. One failure for Mr. Thomas. Ryvar, you have scooped up the healing potions without anyone noticing and heard Thane down the hall say, "The broom has turned. We need help."
Ryvar ends up really loving Ezra, as we've seen in future sessions, and the two of them have a very cute relationship. However, I do think at the beginning of their relationship, Ryvar is still very new to caring about people and having people care about him.
Sure.
And he's also a soldier, and I think he's very annoyed with how everything's been going. And so he looks at Ezra and he says, "No wonder I found you alone." and I walk out of the room. And I walk into the hallway. As I'm walking in the hallway, I down one of the healing potions without anybody seeing, because there's no one that has eyesight on me.
Current.
Within
Correct.
eyesight of my unconscious body.
Correct.
I'm the healer now.
Which is a bonus action for myself, right?
Yep, correct.
That's 2d4 plus 2.
For just a normal health potion.
Just regular one,
Yeah.
I think.
I think so.
That's 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. And then I put the empty bottle back in the bag. I straddle Sir Thomas's body, and then use my action to disengage and walk down the hallway towards this door, just looking at Thane. And as I walk away, I say, maybe if you would have listened to me earlier, instead of behaving like children. Apparently, all of you have forgotten that we are trapped in some kind of pocket dimension, trying to find our ways out. This is not a vacation. And I go to open one of the other doors. I spend my turn being a fucking prick.
Yep. So that was your action and bonus action. So you can't open the door yet, but you are at that door.
Yeah.
And Thane, it is now your turn after seeing that from Ryvar.
Man, I really want to just produce flame Ryvar.
We're gonna all kill
Do
each
it.
other before we even start this actual long shot
not.
series.
How did we get to where we were?
But I'm not.
I'm gonna
I
have
will.
to make this a dream.
I kind of know, but I kind of love it though, because it does. I think it shows the growth that the group has.
Oh,
had as a
100%.
whole.
Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are a bunch of strangers,
Yeah.
so, like,
Yeah.
why would you give them a benefit of the doubt if you're thinking they're just being idiots?
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah. I get knighted in the future somehow.
I know. I don't even know how that happened.
100% you got knighted by a horse in some kind of fever dream.
I am Sir Equine.
Oh, God.
You just stumbled into this table.
I will use my quarterstaff to try and hit this broom that is now attacked my
Alright.
dear friend Mr. Thomas.
You do not have an advantage anymore because it is no longer
Nope.
grappled.
Come on. That's a 4.
It misses. As it is angrily sweeping over Sir Thomas's body, you just whiff it.
And then I will use my last spell slot to cast Healing Word, and I will, as a bonus action, I'll just, Mr. Thomas, please get up, and I'll cast Healing Word, and you get 1d4. That's a 3 plus Wisdom, which is a 4, so 7.
Nice.
Right? That's how it works. Yeah. Spellcasting ability modifier. Yep. 7 points of health. And I'll stay there.
All right. End of Thane's turn. We're on to Ezra. Opal, you're on deck. You're muted.
No wonder he found me alone.
Oh, Ezra.
And I just like slink out into the hallway, and I see that Sir Thomas is laying on the floor, and I see the broom attacking Thane. And if I can I share space with where Sir Thomas is like laying?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
and I'll
generally
just-
smaller humanoid, and since he's on the ground, you can straddle him, basically.
Cool. And I'll just take one of my daggers into this broom handle
Right.
very solemnly. The first one was an 8 to hit.
That misses.
I'll take my second dagger, unsheath it, and just...
Which you have advantage, because I'm there.
Oh.
Oh, that is
Oh,
true.
I should have
yes.
advantage 'cause-
Yes.
yeah,
So
okay,
roll that
so-
first one again.
that was a natural 1, so...
Mm.
But I'm gonna do it a second time with my
narrative,
second dagger, just like...
Stabs me.
Bonus action, heavy sigh.
So slow with it.
13
Stop.
on the second one.
That also misses. You're just too sad Thane, you just see Ezra come up and just like step kind of straddle over to Thomas and and both just like kind of miss and like maybe like hit the broom but just slide down without much power behind it.
Can I sit? Can I use my rest of my movement to sit on top of Sir Thomas's chest on his plate armor?
Oh my god!
And just say,
I don't regret
"You
what I
guys
did."
think I'll be alone forever?"
Yep, definitely can, and that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Opal. You once again are in the middle of this
As
nonsense.
she's sitting there looking at Thomas, you just see the broom behind her.
Yeah, Is there any place that I can get to attack this broom with
cat
this
in the
hallway
hat
blocks
behind
the
the
way
cat.
that it is?
Unless it's a ranged attack, no. I think with Sir Thomas
Okay.
on the ground and Ezra on top of him, there's not enough space for you to take up that similar spot.
You think I could make a ranged attack then?
Since Ezra said she sat down, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try to shoot at the broom with my crossbow.
Okay.
It's a tough shot.
Oh, no, that's gonna be a 6.
I will say, since we've talked about it, and I would agree, as Zach does, you have advantage because there's still enough around this broom.
Okay. Oh, 22.
That one hits.
I mean, think logistically how good of a shot that is. Like,
Yeah.
To a
it
broom
is
that's like, yeah.
you know.
I'm surprised, like, because of that, and the armor class isn't higher.
I would expect it to
Yeah.
be like 20. Yeah.
Yeah,
9 points of damage.
that is enough.
Finally,
Oh.
You
fucking
destroy
finally.
this broom.
Because that broom was about to fuck us up.
That's my turn.
Yeah, how do you break the broom with your crossbow? Describe. Where do you hit it?
I try to hit it like right where all the bristles are bunched so that it just like explodes and all the bristles like
I love that.
erupt like a firework.
You hit it perfectly at the twine that's wrapped around one end of it, so exactly that happens. All the bristles just kind of pop out in a whoosh of air, and the broom handle itself just falls to the ground, inanimate now, as you have defeated this animated broom, and we can say we are out of combat and just now chilling.
Are there any more brooms lying about?
Oh my god. stop
Not that
it.
you can see.
God.
I cast animate object on the.
Nah, I know you're out of spells. You said it.
Yeah, I am.
I do think we should just go through the store.
I stop. All right,
Ryvar,
everyone.
you fucking asshole.
You're the fucking
Yeah, that's
idiot! You should have listened to me when I said it was dangerous. Thomas had it in his hands, and we could have finished it, but instead, you didn't listen to me. You decided to fuck around, and listen, I understand. I get it. I know that not every civilian is ready for dangerous situations. But you've embraced it like it's a fucking birthday party. I'm saying all of this as I take out one healing potion, I throw it to Thomas, I take out the other, I throw it to Ezra, I take out the other, and I just put it down on the ground because I don't really know who needs it. And I say, here are these healing potions. I needed you to be able to take care of the situation yourself so that you knew what the stakes of the situation are. Now take these healing potions and let's find our way out of here, please.
Nah, man, you're a dick.
I don't care what
what's-
you think about me. Also, what was the letter on the book that Ezra threw on me that I picked up?
Oh, yes. It was the letter B as in Baldur's Gate.
Oh, Tibbler.
Yep, that's it.
It's gotta be it.
Itelry.
I think I know the word. No, never mind. There's no I in there.
Is there an I?
Yeah.
There's
Yes.
an I. There's no
It
I in the
could
word
be-
that I was thinking of, though.
Would liberty make sense?
I think it's billertree.
Ezra, you're muted. Andrew, you're muted.
Is muted.
Ask yourself.
I don't remember muting myself. Liberty does mean freedom, so it would make sense.
Ryvar just sprint upstairs and outside real quick. That's
Yeah.
something that's possible.
Real quick.
Yeah, I would say okay.
No.
Should I
You
go
gotta get
outside
the
and
thing
try
first.
We should all do this
We may as
together. I thought
well.
we were a team, Ryvar. I grabbed the handle of the broom.
Are we? A team that doesn't respect its members. I was the one disrespected. I was the one disrespected first. Let's not forget. I was not going to let him die. I easily could have saved him, as you see with these healing potions. And I was going.
Then
to.
why didn't you? And I'll
Because.
walk away.
Ugh.
I want to slingshot him.
Slingshot me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I slingshot him. 12 does not hit.
Can I roll an acrobatics check to try to catch it?
Yeah, but it'll be a high DC.
Okay.
You don't have the.
No, I know.
Like
Natural
missile or
one.
whatever.
You make it hit you.
I think it should hit
Ezra
him
like
now.
quickly fires.
I think I should get to roll again.
Do you just have like rocks or something? Ezra?
I would think that they're little pebbles that I collected. I
Okay.
made the slingshot out of a horse, so.
And it kind of.
It's a wishbone and just intestine.
It's basically
Maze.
sinew and a bone,
Ugh.
yeah.
And it fires a pebble at you, Ryvar, and it goes like whizzing by your face, and you're just so caught off guard that you do the classic like it whizzes by you, and just try to catch it at the
Congratulations,
wall
you've
behind
done
you.
nothing but support my criticism. And I go to follow Thane.
Congratulations, you've done nothing but support my criticisms.
It's your hole, keep digging.
Wait,
Digging a
everyone,
hole.
everyone, stop!
What?
I smell.
Yeah,
horse.
Thomas?
There's a horse. There's a horse nearby.
What?
There's a horse.
I run outside. I literally sprint outside.
Okay.
There's no way a horse can fit in this basement.
You sprint back, I assume, upstairs through the secret passage and
Yep.
outside.
Yes, and I go to where I would think the door would be, and I say liberty.
Thane, do you follow? Does anyone else follow? I know he's a monk, so you get there fast, but just
I was at the top of the stairs. I wouldn't leave without the rest of the group.
Am I?
We should-
I'm just still sitting on Sir Thomas, even though he's alive.
yes.
we should stick together, even though Ryvar's being
A real big
BUTT
Oh, butt.
EAD.
A butt.
Disagree.
A butthead?
We should
Butthead.
stay together though.
Butthead.
Yeah.
Oh, butthead.
Are you okay, Thomas? You all right? You
I
went down
actually
there.
feel better now than I did when I was holding the broom somehow.
All right,
Technically.
good.
So,
I'll follow Ryvar.
Who took the third healing
Alright,
potion that I
yeah.
just sat on the ground? I just want to make sure someone picks it up.
I don't need it.
I'll take it.
just believe it.
I just want to make sure somebody picked it up.
I break it with the broom handle. It's probably poisoned. I won't take it.
All right, so Thane got one. Ezra got a healing potion.
And it's
And
2d4
Thomas got a-
plus 2.
Yeah.
Are you all taking
Thane-
those now?
I'm
Yeah,
not
I
taking
did.
it now. I'm just putting it in my bag.
Okay.
I took it. I
Okay.
back up to
The-
full.
To Thane, Ryvar always had these healing potions and just now decided to bring them out because he didn't see him grab them.
Mm-hmm.
That's very true. Thomas,
I-
do you take yours or pocket it?
No, I'll keep mine. I'm over half. I'm
Okay.
gonna also follow Ryvar because I'm worried about Ryvar.
No, you're not.
Cool. So as the rest
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
group will follow Ryvar up. Ryvar, as you beat them by probably a good 15-20 seconds as they're discussing and following you just at a normal pace, you come to roughly the area that you feel like you stepped in from the portal. You say Liberty, and you see a very familiar green line make its way across the floor and the grass in front of you, and then continue to expand. And as it rises from the ground, a doorway appears, shimmers, and you see back into the study room once more.
Mm.
I really hate that he was right. I'll say it out
Actually.
loud to everybody.
You have
Um,
probably,
Well.
Ryvar, like a good 5-10 seconds before the rest of the party exit the
Do I
door
just?
behind you.
I won't leave the door, but what do I see a dead body right there?
Yeah, if you look around, you see where he fell to his knees, now crumpled on the ground. You see that same older human, Atreus. And he is on the ground, skin ghostly white. He has this dried black ichor basically from every opening on his face, as if it had been seeping out as he died. You can go and actually check the body for death, but just by seeing that, you would assume he's pretty dead.
Do I see the statue?
No.
Okay. I will just spend the time that they're not there, like until they get there. They'll just see me dragging his body to the inside of our portal.
Oh, okay.
Like on our side, and I just want to check him to see if I can tell at all, just from my time as being a soldier coming across dead bodies on the battlefield. Because I know that time is weird with pocket dimensions. Does it look like he's freshly dead, or does it look like he's been dead for like the 30 minutes to an hour
Sure.
that we've been here?
Give me a medicine check.
10 plus 3, 13.
13. I would say with at least with the 13, since you can tell that like some of the gunk that came out of him is dried now, that it wasn't like you've opened the portal at the instant you closed it.
Okay.
You don't know exactly how long it may have been, but it's clearly some sort of passage
Not
of
long
time.
enough that it hasn't been a longer time probably either, because they would have found the body. So I think
right,
I think he's
for him to still be there. It doesn't look like he's been decomposing by any means.
I think he assumes that it's just been the same.
Yeah.
So you guys would just see Ryvar standing over the old man's dead body right outside of an open portal.
And you said you took the body into the portal with you?
Like into our side.
Right,
into the mansion side. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't like even step over because it was right at the doors.
Yes.
I think he just would have reached through the portal and grabbed him and pulled him over. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, we can, I guess, we could leave, but there are 2 more rooms that we haven't explored, and if we're going to sweep the premises, maybe we should just. And I kind of like that place.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I wanted to say goodbye to Cumin and Coriander.
Fuck those
Can
guys.
I say that I had grabbed a cat on the way up?
If they were both in the kitchen the last you saw them, they were eating what had been served for them, so you would have to have veered off into the kitchen to do so.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that yet.
Okay.
They still haven't discovered the body.
Do you think
I
you
mean,
should have dragged it in here?
I just wanted to make sure that if the door was closed, that we would be able to see the body.
I'm up for exploring the house. Maybe we can find a reason why he was murdered.
Yeah, because right now we look pretty guilty.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
Technically our room.
I think I am going to, while you look for in the final 2 rooms, I'm going to stay here and look in the study, see if I can find anything else.
Then we
You don't
Do you think splitting up is a good idea?
I don't think any of you want me there anyway, and I don't know if I should be there. You put myself in danger. I warned you of creatures that were trying to harm us, and you put me in harm's way.
By now you can see that the portal is almost kind of faded out, as it only lasts about a minute. You can obviously say the word again, but for this activation, it is starting to fade.
Fine, we can stay together.
I just want you to know, Ryvar, that I am praying for you.
Thanks.
I'm praying for you too, Ryvar.
I don't care, Ezra.
I will also pray for you.
I will pray for you as well.
Let us look upon Ryvar and know that he is good. He is well. And everything we do is for you, Ilmater. And I love you. Amen.
And as the prayer ends, and as you all decide to explore the last 2 rooms of this mansion before returning to Candlekeep, that's where we'll take a break.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Oh my god, unhinged.
Absolutely.
That was the most efficient way to accomplish what we did.
Definitely.
All right, well,
All right.
Stand up, stretch, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back.
Seven.
Seven.
Hello
that a
and welcome
Friends
back.
reference?
No, that was a Matt reference.
7.
That's me.
Anyway, welcome back. Hope you did some good stretching. Maybe had a good poop. No judgment here.
I'm judging.
Hey, everybody does it.
Our unhingedness has rubbed off on Jimmo.
All right. So jumping back in, we confirmed the code name that we found and spelled with the Books of Liberty does indeed open the portal on the mansion side of things. Ryvar did also pull Matreus's body back into the mansion side of the portal, so at least for now, no one will discover the body in the study room if it hadn't already been discovered. And you have all, I assume, headed back downstairs to the hallway that you had just left to explore those 2 doors that you had yet to go through.
I would get a cat this time. I would say hi to Cumin and Coriander and try to pick up one of the cats that looked like it was finished eating.
Leave Opal alone.
I will say you see one, when you open the door, Coriander and Cumin both scream, startle, and go and hide behind the pantry, mini pantry, not through the door, but in the mini pantry that is there, until they see it's you and calm a little bit and come back out and still are a little hesitant to get close to you or greet you.
Why? What did I do?
Yeah, you didn't do anything, but your friend wasn't exactly happy with us, so
He's a butthead. Yeah, we've established he's a butthead, so don't even worry about him. We're gonna finish exploring. There's a dead guy in the lawn. There's probably gonna be some investigations happening. I think probably. Can I take one of these cats for emotional reasons?
If they let you, sure.
Okay, cat. Which one of you wants to come with me?
Give me an animal handling check just to start with, as you're speaking to both of them.
6.
Both of them have finished their dinner and are going through the kind of after dinner cleaning, still near their bowls, as Coriander and Cumin both like frantically scurried away from you. They were a little on edge upon your entry. And as you approach them, just doing the which one like a little too eager, that just kind of like makes them slide away from you and kind of skirt past you and run out the door that you came in.
I stand up really abruptly and like get a very serious face on, and I say, maybe I am gonna be alone forever.
Oh no.
And then I walk downstairs to the rest of the group.
All right. Those that already went downstairs, who is leading? Won't assume either way, but who is leading?
I think Ryvar's dragging his feet actually, so he would be towards the back.
I owe the group an apology for the broom thing, so I'll be second.
Okay.
All right, Opal will lead.
I'm following Sir Thomas.
All right, Opal.
Mr. Thomas, sorry.
Opal is leading.
So if I'm me being behind you, then
I'm walking backwards. My ears are like turned.
Yeah.
Ryvar.
Yeah, the ears backwards. Perfect. Opal, which door do you go through first?
Is there one right here?
Yes, there is.
Open that one first.
All right.
You're gonna die.
As you open this door, you see a
hula hoop.
A hula hoop. You see a much more darkly lit room than any of the other rooms that you've been in. There's a couple of probably only 2 braziers lighting this room. And so it has a very dim glow across all of it. In the middle of the room, you see about in a 5-foot diameter a circle of intricate runes that cover the floor in the center of this room. At kind of the 3 points of those circles that you can see, they are empty, just kind of full of ash. Additional braziers that you are not lit and there's full of ash currently. And kind of on the other end of the room, you see a pedestal that looks to be just kind of like a pulpit almost that you see at churches that you could put a book on top of that is on the opposite side of the room. And then you also see a toad that is sitting on the floor next to this pulpit, kind of eyes looking at you as you enter.
Not a toad.
I'm going to cast light right inside the doorway of the room.
Okay.
Right inside the toad.
Right inside the toad. And then step forward and beckon Mr. Thomas.
After you.
Yes, of course. Hello there, Toad. Are you friend or foe? I've made this mistake before.
It does not answer you.
Does anybody speak Toad?
Yeah.
I speak a couple different languages. Does this toad speak any of those?
What languages do you speak?
Common, deep speech, Draconic, Elvish, and Infernal.
I say in Draconic, which Ezra would understand, which Ezra would know, just because, reptile, amphibian, close enough. I say, are you friend or foe?
Toad cocks its head at you.
I just try to gently, pick it up.
Okay. As you walk over and your hands reach out to kind of do like a little scoop of the toad, it changes form, and in front of you, you see a...
Whoops.
Another broom.
Another broom.
A broom is transformed into a toad.
You see a
Ah!
closet
Ah!
that gets a single sneak attack on you.
Oh God.
God,
Excuse me?
That's no toad.
Elliot.
That's my son.
My boy.
My boy. Which misses, and everyone please roll initiative.
Nah.
Oh,
Yet again.
Oh, goodness.
Finally get
One
to
day
kill
I'm
Elliot.
gonna make a character based on Lin-Manuel Miranda. And I'll just talk like this all the time. Well.
Boom, boom, boom.
Washington's watching from the other side.
Beep. All right.
Is the closet's name Washington?
I hope so. Washington.
Washington.
Thank God I took that health potion.
All right. Mr. Thomas, you are right up on it. And you get to go first with a 14, which is shocking.
I take my sword and I banish this creature to hell. I attack it.
Makes sense.
24 to
Nice.
hit.
Nice.
Ooh, yeah, that.
8 slashing.
Nice, Paladin.
Whoa.
How do you kill this closet?
Hey!
It has 7 hit points.
Fantastic.
Oh my God.
I pretend that it's a training dummy. Ha 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 ha! Hey ho!
Perfect. Thane and likely
You know
Opal,
how
as
you
you
treat trading
kind of have
cards.
waited at the doorway, you see Sir Thomas go to pick up this toad. It transforms into this creature that screeches and slashes at Thomas, and he backs away, draws his sword, and Thane, in this sheer beauty you saw in the training room, he flourishes it and comes down and just slices this quasit and then puts it back in perfect form.
Okay,
Be
that's
careful.
You're now all out of combat instantly.
Yeah.
Things are not as they seem here. Be careful.
Where was this? Like, just mere.
Looks like that training paid off.
Yeah.
Good job, Thomas.
Thank you. If only the broom was here to see it.
I missed that broom.
I guess I'll investigate.
Yeah, I would like to just look
I guess
around
we're
the
done
room.
looking for books.
Stop.
I feel like we can always use some more books.
That's true.
There could be another word that leads us to another place.
Is there a bookshelf in here?
There is not. You do not see any books currently. The pulpit or pedestal is empty. You just see a summoning circle.
I want to go inside the summoning circle.
Okay. You step up
aside.
to it. Nothing happens.
And I cast Gust, and a little poof of wind comes out, and I say, "Whoa, everybody, something's happening!"
Give me a performance check.
Oh, 16.
Anyone with a passive insight of less than 16 or 16 or less fully believes something's happening in this room right now.
I pull up my holy symbol. I banish the demon inside of you.
I'd take out my spear and get ready to attack something.
Oh, I'm just
flame in my
kidding, you
hand.
guys. It was just me.
That was a good one.
That was good.
Was that Gust?
I guess so. Sometimes I just go like this, and I think something please happen. And it's
Me too.
Whoa! You can do it too. Can you do
Yeah.
this? And I'll mold earth. And I'll make like the is it like a dirt floor in the basement, or is it?
It's a stone floor for the summoning circle.
It's a stone floor.
Mm-hmm.
Then
actually it's a wood floor. Sorry.
Oh, then never mind.
It's a wood floor most across
if
the
it's
whole
not
house.
Stone or dirt, I can't do anything.
I can do nothing. Yeah, I could do that.
Well, sometimes it doesn't.
I could do nothing.
It doesn't work.
It happens.
One day I'll be able to cast spells. I just know it.
Can I go and open the other door?
Sure can.
Can I inspect the summoning circle?
Yeah,
Make,
give
like, an
me
Arcana check.
Yeah, an Arcana or investigation, depending on what you want to investigate exactly.
Can I investigate just like the perimeter of the room?
Sure. Give me an investigation.
19 Arcana, trying to determine kind of the magic behind the runes.
Yeah, so you can definitely tell this is a summoning circle with a 19. So the runes and everything, if activated, would summon something. You don't necessarily know what, since there's not really an opal, again, with everything else that's around it. It's a pretty empty room besides that. What you've already seen, there's not really much of anything else in the room. But you can assume that a book or something would be brought into here. At least the fires would be lit around the circle, and this would be used to summon something to this plane, to this dimension, to this something.
We need a book. A book is the key to the circle.
What book?
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Why would we use the circle?
It could be. What if it's
why
good? What if it's like
wouldn't
a fun guy? Like comes out here.
Have you ever seen
Fun
a summoning
guy.
circle for a fun guy?
I've never seen a summoning circle.
Like a mushroom, or
Yeah, like a mushroom.
While you guys are looking at that, Ryvar, you've stepped into this other room. It is yet another lab, this time a bit creepier than the rest. You instantly get the smell of like alcohol and preserves and just like kind of that gross smell that comes with that. And you can immediately tell where that smell is coming through, where you see similar to how specimens were in that first lab of like tree trunks and flowers and more nature stuff. This is like creature specimens that are kept in jars of varying sizes. Some are small, only like a foot in size. Some are giant. Um, Immediately you can tell that there's creatures in all of the jars except one that currently and that's one of the bigger ones. It's probably about 4 feet tall, and the lid is popped out of that one and it is currently empty.
I think Ryvar would get out his spear and he knows that he's not the smartest one. There's smarter people than him, so he's just going to like slowly make his way through this room, just scanning for immediate threats.
Okay. As you kind of walk down with the specimens on either side, you I think would notice some and recognize some of these, but a lot of them are just like creatures that you've probably never seen before.
Okay.
And most of them are inanimate. Give me an investigation check or perception.
11.
With an 11, I think as you pass by, you notice in one jar, it's one of the smaller jars and it's almost like too filled for what it is, but you notice movement in that jar. There are currently 4 dismembered hands in that jar, and
Ugh.
as you get close to them and walk by, they all in unison go to the lid and start unscrewing the lid in the jar that they are on.
We've got company over here. I need some backup. And I just like get ready with my spear.
I look at Thane. Yeah, right.
Yeah, cry wolf, buddy.
Yeah, right.
No, I would go in there and help.
All right.
Do you need a hand?
We'll say for those that come into the room, you will be able to place yourself where you so choose. Seeing the hands probably take that 6 seconds first turn.
Where are the hands
out of
in
the
this
jar.
room?
The hands are kind of in the middle of the right table.
Okay, so I'm putting myself right in front
here.
of them. I'm ready for them to pop out of this jar.
I would go in. I'm a noble paladin, a righteous noble paladin.
Okay.
And I'm a follower.
I'm
Both sides.
Kind of that person is to get ready. We'll say go ahead and roll initiative, and then on the first one, I'm
like literally like readying my spear to.
All right, let me get.
Next one, wild.
Really?
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 All right, let's get this.
You didn't say the hands were so creepy. You just.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I not say the dismembered hands weren't creepy and looked like this?
Yeah, crawling claw.
It could trim up its arm bone a little bit.
Absolutely horrific.
I think we just found some friends, Mr. Thomas.
High five.
What is with you?
Me or the hands?
Both. High 10.
Definitely.
I like how we become an adventuring party that travels together, like, for a long time after this first
Yeah.
meeting.
Yeah, the second session is going to be interesting of how I bring you all back together, depending on how you guys RP at the end of this.
This fucking guy! Every time I come
like,
to Candlekeep.
Ryvar and Ezra's very mad at Ryvar.
Yeah. I'd like the inevitable makeup conversation to be on screen, but inevitably it'll probably. I didn't see the turnovers.
All right, everybody updated their turn.
No.
I haven't. Hold on. Sorry.
No worries.
Dirty little 20.
I got a natural 20. I'm going third.
Oh, that was great. No, you're going second. It's okay. Oh wait, I saw 20. I thought it was you. Ignore me. So I have them all laid out like as separate hands, but they're in basically a clump right in front of Ryvar, right there. just so you guys know where they kind of all are, you do just need to like choose one or the other to attack. All right, everybody updated?
Yep.
Cool. We're at the top of the turn order with Ryvar.
I will just like slide down here, making more room for everybody else, and I will attack the hand right in front of me.
Cool.
And with my flail, that is a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
And then, minimum damage, but it's a +1 weapon still, so 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Pretty good level 1 minimum damage.
I know, yeah.
You bring down your flail and just smash this hand. The bones crack and crush, and the fingers are all at different angles, and it does not move.
Amazing. Well, then I'll just use my unarmed strike to attack the other hand, doing the same thing. I just like ball my fist up and like go to smash it.
Okay.
13 plus 6, 19.
That hits.
Damn.
And then that is max damage, 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Same thing happens. You then go to, this time you can feel the bones crush under your hands, and a little bit of squelching, decomposed flesh sounds as well as you bring your hand down, and 2 out of the 4 of these hands are gone. Oops, I did it wrong. Is that it, Ryvar?
That's it. That's my turn.
All right, Thane, you're up. You just saw 2 of them go down, seemingly pretty easy.
Time to do a little hand job. I'm gonna move in here.
Oh.
And throw a produce flame at the one in at the core. Yeah. The one
they're all kind of still grouped in that
That's right,
one
they're in the
spot, so
clump.
I just moved.
5, 11.
The hit?
11.
Yes, 11 to
That
hit.
unfortunately misses.
And
That's
then I
surprising.
will. Wow. I fucking hate Thomas now. And then I'll just wave as a bonus action.
Okay.
Just so you know, JMO, I've done this before too. You got rid of the token that was in your initiative order. Don't forget that your hands are 10.
Oh, thank you. They're
no
still
problem.
showing up. They're just grayed out. So
Okay,
that
yeah,
makes
okay,
sense.
cool.
Okay. Thomas, you're up.
Can I get past Opal here?
Yeah.
Friend or foe? I say and but I don't wait for an answer because I know evil when I see it, and I attack with my longsword. Ah, 22.
Longsword.
22 hits.
It chops.
7. Ah!
You do exactly that and shatter the glass, that jar that they just came out of, as you bring your sword down straight through the third hand and kind of even take a chunk out of the wooden table that these guys are on as well. And that's 3 out of 4 down.
Nice.
Nice.
Thomas?
That's my turn.
All right. Zach, how do you do the little X's? I can't figure that out.
You click on it, and then you click on the little circle thing that looks like a mirror, and then there's a little X that you...
Oh.
Nope. I'm dead.
Oh my God, Thomas!
I'm
Thomas is
dead.
dead.
You hit the
cool.
wrong hand. You hit your own hand.
Ah!
Chops off his own
That's-
hand. Just don't roll in that one. All right. Ezra, you're up. 1 hand left.
Well, I'm still in this room over here. I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
go in.
I forgot.
I'm very perplexed and mystified and curious about the summoning circle. And you said that there were runes and there would be a book needed, and so I can I roll an Arcana or like investigation or something to see if I can?
Sure.
If
Give
you
just
summon.
give me a Arcana check.
It's just like, guys.
18.
A lesser demon just comes out. Hopefully it's not a greater demon.
I
What'd
got
you
an
get?
18.
18. With that, I would say you kind of innately feel that this is a generic summoning circle, so it's not necessarily geared to a specific
day.
something to summon. But if you then brought something, a spell, a proper components, things like that, to then summon something, that is something you can do here. So you don't need a specific book necessarily. This is just a summoning circle that allows for summoning to happen depending on the other things you bring into the room.
Okay, I don't know if my internet did something, but I missed the first part of that. So you said if I bring a book, I can...
Yeah, it's a generic, basically, summoning circle, so it's not made to summon something specific, it is just made to summon. You have to bring the specifics with a book, with components, things like that.
Okay, I wouldn't have any of those because I have a focus. So, could I take the focus out and try to activate the summoning circle? Or is that not? Am I misunderstanding?
No, yeah, so basically you need like a spell that summons or to bring if you brought that here, this is where you could then put that together to summon something.
Gotcha.
But it's not nothing in this room currently
it's
is
like
ready to go to summon.
A spell component.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm going to pull out my notebook out of my satchel and that blue liquid and that clay, and I'm gonna just start doing crafts in the middle of the summoning circle.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
No.
That is Ezra's turn. Opal, you're up. One hand's left.
I love it.
I think technically the hand
Dune,
goes
give me
before me.
strength.
I think technically the hand goes before me.
It does, yeah.
Oh yeah, it took it even out of order. You are correct. The hand, seeing Ryvar smash 2 of its friends, is going to attack you.
I'm gonna chomp on it.
I've been rolling like shit, so yep, probably doesn't hit. That's just a 15.
Nope.
Great. It tries to claw at you and just scrapes across your armor. Gives an ungodly sound of like nails on grossness, but that's about it. All right, now it's Opal's turn.
Okay. I will just can I scoot around to here?
Yeah.
Scooch
And
booch.
Attack with my claws.
Okay.
Hand-to-hand
That's
combat.
21 to hit,
Yep, that hits.
and that's 4 damage.
All right. As the last one
That's
of
how you
this,
know it's good. That's
how do you kill it
that's
with
me
your
showing
claws?
respect.
I want to just squish it with my paw, basically. Take my
Amazing.
claws in.
You
You're gonna get the
skirt
get the
around.
smell out of your fur for. Oh, wait, you don't have it.
Oh.
Low blow, right?
I didn't mean to do that. That was just Zach forgetting that she was hairless Tabaxi. Rybar didn't say that.
All right.
It was not in a Russian accent.
We're once again out of combat. Opal just snuck around Thomas and Ryvar and popped up next to you and just clawed at this hand straight into the table. Again, a nice squelching sound as you
This
puncture
place
through this undead
balls.
hand. And this room also now smells even worse than it did with now the hands open and everything.
I point to the jar that looks like something is missing from it, and I say, "Do we think that was our toad friend, or do we think that there's something else missing from in here?"
Does it look about the size of him?
Closets are actually pretty small, and this jar is like 4 foot. So the jar would be a little big to hold just a closet.
There's a closet in my closet.
I think we might be. I think something might be on the loose still.
It.
Yeah.
I don't say that. I say shoot.
Could it have been the mimic?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hey,
I don't know how big a mimic is.
Maybe.
How big is a mimic?
I mean, you saw the mimic, and I would say
I'm really bad at size.
Okay, great.
Oh wait, didn't we
Fine,
say
I won't say
didn't
anything.
didn't the acid burns lead to the room with the hidden staircase? think it might have
That's
been.
why I was following.
Yeah, I think it might have been the mimic.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Me neither. Ezra, where are you? What are you doing?
I'm doing my art, Dad.
Not your father.
Ha!
I go to check on Ezra.
You just see me with my back turned and doing, like, playing with that clay statue that I found.
Ezra, are you trying to summon something to kill all of us?
No, I'm just doing art, and I'm writing the second rendition of my comic book.
In the middle of a summoning circle?
It doesn't work anyway. Look, watch. Do something.
You two need to have a conversation.
No.
Yes.
I think you
No.
might.
I don't want to talk to him.
Ezra, I'm sorry that I said what I said. I did not mean it. I was simply angry for feeling like I was the only one who cared about what was going on.
People show care in different ways, Ryvar.
I understand. I apologize.
And I slowly put all my crafts away.
You're only apologizing to Ezra.
I apologize for thinking that I somehow should have authority over you to teach you a lesson that you did not ask to be taught. I only had those healing potions hidden from you for about 15 seconds, but I hid them nonetheless. It doesn't matter how long it was. So I just felt like I was going to be trapped here forever, and I got worried, and I did not handle it well. So I apologize.
Nothing is forever, Ryvar.
That is very true.
Well, the universe is forever. The stars are forever.
Dang it. That's right. That's true. Ah! Crap!
We have searched every nook and cranny of this house, and we have found no answers.
Yes.
We have searched every room, right?
Yeah, I would say you've given every room like a quick look through.
Sure, we've not. Yeah, we've been in every room.
Yes, you've been in every room.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of books. Like you could spend hours here fully searching the mansion, but you feel like you've at least found all the green books. You've been in every room. You know, have given at least a once over to every room.
I feel like we owe it to that man to go back to Candlekeep and seek justice for his death.
And maybe they'll know what happened.
Correct.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Why did they kill him?
I feel like the only way to figure that out is to... I mean, we're not going to find it here unless we want to spend hours upon hours searching through these books, which maybe could be worthwhile.
Awesome.
I mean, if you and Opal wanted to stay behind and stay in this house, you know the words, I suppose you could.
You can always come back, I guess.
Bilberty?
Liberty.
Bilber.
Liberty bibberty.
Liberty bibbity.
Oakley dokley.
I think we should stay together.
Yeah. We should.
As Thomas said earlier, currently it does not look very good. We were the ones assigned to that study room.
What if we just leave the body here and say we never found anything?
Thane,
Just act like nothing happened. We just keep this between us.
How dare you?
I am not willing to disrespect his memory in such a way, but if you truly would like to not be involved, I can keep you out of my recollection of the events.
No, all for one for all.
Okay.
I say we just put him back right where we found him.
Let's go try to find someone in Candlekeep who can give us some answers.
Yeah.
And
Right.
we leave. Yeah.
You head back downstairs, or upstairs, and out the door. The body, Matreus, is right where you left it, Ryvar. Right, presumably in front of the portal that you will open, which I assume you step up and say Liberty.
Yep.
And nothing happens. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. I truly
We need more books?
That was good.
Just
Deva.
kidding. No, similar green line appears, doorway opens, emerging from the ground, and you see the study room as you left it.
And there's no, like, sign of anything that might have happened to him. Didn't he have that little statue or whatever?
Yeah, it's not there. I've looked.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not
So
there.
yeah, so if you at first glance looking into the room, you see some black stains on the ground, where the body used to be, presumably just from whatever that black grossness that was oozing from him, got into the floor. You don't see the imp statue that he was carrying, but other than that, you don't see also any difference to the room you left. This is, like I said, in the last session, the portal appeared on the bookcase side. So looking through, you see the desk that the book was on, and you see, or you know the window to be to your left. This is a narrow doorway, so you can really only see the desk in front of you, but you know that to the left was the window, and to the right was the doorway into the study room.
As we leave the portal, I just turn around and I take out my book flail and I spin it and I just chuck it back through the portal and I leave it in there.
Oh.
What are you doing? Why? It's a good weapon.
Explain yourself.
It's not my style.
Nobody else wanted it, I guess.
Feel free.
Nah, I don't want.
I run back and grab it.
Mainly because I was like,
kidding.
why doesn't Ryvar use this in the future?
Maybe he got an upgrade. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I
So
do-
you.
Oh god.
So I was just gonna say you pull the, body back in.
As Thomas runs out to grab the flail, I go, Scepter.
Okay.
Okay, okay, Ryvar.
Good
move, I like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Back into.
I would say he like looks at you guys like, come on, that was good. He's like actually letting loose. Yeah.
You run back
my
in, grab
God.
the flail. As you turn around, you just see Ryvar say scepter, and whoosh, the doorway to the study room is gone.
And he didn't know the way.
Very funny, Bibberty. Bilber.
And on the other side, I'm just going, how many words do you think he's trying?
Probably at least 6 or 7 by now.
Laba laba.
Scepter.
Thomas, you see the doorway open once more.
So what
After
does he
you
think
say
the
laba
word-
laba.
Waba baba.
So he thinks the word is laba baba.
Oh my god.
And Thomas, as you, with the book flail in hand, walk back through the portal into the study room. Everyone else is facing the bookshelf, kind of talking amongst each other, laughing. Hadn't looked around, but Thomas, as you walk in, you can see now standing in the doorway of this study room.
This is not going good. We're all
As you
laughing over
emerge
a
through
dead
this portal. You see a purple-robed avowed. They have curly hair. It's a halfling. And they currently have a muffin in their hand that they've just taken a bite out of, and it's hanging out of their mouth just so slightly, with another book in their other hand, and they're just holding the muffin, staring at you all, and the piece of muffin just falls out of their mouth. They drop the muffin to the ground, reach into their pocket, pull a sending stone, and say, can someone send
Can I use Gus to knock the sending stone out of his hand? Is that a possibility? No, it's not being held. Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. It's not
Then
being
no,
held.
you can't. And says, can someone send Tellus to study room R42M? There's a situation.
So good, because
Yes, there is.
You are here. Thank goodness
They
you're
put
here.
it back in their pocket and just kind of
No,
take a
please.
step back.
Wait,
Please,
can I
you-
have a question?
I
can
don't want
explain.
trouble.
No,
You came just in time.
We don't mean any trouble. We are victims.
Give me a persuasion check at disadvantage because you are laughing standing over a dead body.
That is a 10. +2. 12.
Okay, they don't immediately run away,
Yeah.
but they still start backing up towards
I look
the
at Thane
end,
like,
towards the hallway.
Ezra, you're good
Just,
with people. Explain that we're not a threat.
Hi, we are not a threat. Hi, my name is Ezra, and here's how this happened. Let me just tell you.
This was gonna work.
Send the child.
So basically we came in here, it's crazy. This is so crazy. We all got assigned the same study room, and so we all are here. We're like, whoa, we don't even know each other. And then I don't really know how it happened, but then a door just like out of the ground opened up. We went inside and there was a guy there. His name that's this guy. And
he was alive when we met him.
He was alive when we met
Atreus?
him, and he was so happy. He was so happy that we had helped him.
Yep.
And he had a thing with him. He had a thing. Yeah, we basically saved him, but only unsuccessfully.
Didn't last very long.
So here
Didn't take.
We went into his house, but it wasn't really his house. It was these little things, and then we had some food, and we went into some rooms, and we fought some books, and we fought some brooms, and
I slaughtered a toad.
Then we are here, but he was dead. We came into this, and he was dead when we came back.
He's 100% telling the truth.
He only died after we met him when he was alive.
Yeah.
Someone else killed him and took a statue, an imp statue. Have you seen someone running around with an imp statue?
Yeah, it's a lot. Can I have some of that muffin?
Can we talk to your manager?
It's poor.
Is anybody gonna come?
Like almost shaking of just this was a lot. They didn't sign up for this.
What's your name?
If you want the muffin, it is just on the ground in the doorway where they dropped it.
What flavor is it?
It's a blueberry muffin, just a
Oh,
classic
I want
blueberry.
it. Yeah, I definitely want it.
That sounds.
Yeah.
Get your
You pick
fill
it up
on
and
rabbit.
it is
Did you?
delicious. Like this is
Did
one of the
you
best
make
things you've ever
this?
had. Yeah.
This is so good. Is it your recipe?
I
What's
like
your
to
name?
make it a little bit. Sprig.
Hi. I'm Ezra, and that's Ryvar, and that's
Hello, Sprig.
Opal, and that's Thane, and that's Mr. Thomas. He likes horses. It's not weird.
Okay. And they just kind of keep looking down the hallway and just like.
Listen, don't worry. I understand
Waiting.
you are afraid.
We can all sit down if
it
that
makes
makes you feel
sense.
better.
So we'll just, but we're gonna wait there. You can.
You want to handcuff me? I don't know how this works.
No, we could just sit down and hang out.
You want to handcuff him? I'll handcuff him.
I don't think handcuffs are necessary.
We could probably kill you.
As they stammer a little bit, they look down the hallway once more, and you can you can see a little bit of relief. And their tense shoulders like break a little bit, and they step a little bit more back out of the immediate doorway that they backed into, and just kind of like put their head down and just like look at you and look at presumably someone that's coming down the hallway, and you can likely hear footsteps as someone is coming. And give me 1 second. I forgot to look this up.
Ezra.
Yeah. Why?
Just because for niceties.
Pause up.
Niceties.
I have hands.
I forgot.
I don't. What are we doing with them?
Showing
Hooves
that
up,
we mean
Thomas.
no ill intent.
Do you want to watch what I can do? Watch this. Are you ready? I'm gonna do a magic trick.
Please don't right now. Please don't in this moment. Can you just? Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, you ready
Some
for this?
guys did that to me at a tavern.
Ready for this?
Whoa. That's magic.
Produce flame. He's a demon.
I believe that I should be knighted for my actions inside of this mansion.
I agree.
I can knight you. Do you want me to knight you?
Okay.
I came from royalty. I watched a bunch of that.
Wait, what?
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 Are you rich?
As you all say,
I had a memory.
What? You see, you see a older elf woman come down the hallway and into view and step into the doorway. Still a little ways back, looking at Sprig and looking at all of you. He says, "Well, Sprague, what is the situation? Who are these people? Why are they in the study room? This is not their assigned study room."
Actually,
yes,
we
it
did
is.
get assigned
Ezra,
all
will
of
you
this.
show the map?
Yes,
Will you show the
Yeah,
map?
look. R42M. All of us got it.
We were stopped by an avowed in blue robe?
Purple.
In purple robes.
Yeah, scribe. Similar to
red
scribe.
hair, and I just kind of describe who came and stopped her.
You can see her thinking for a second. We do not have any scribe by that description. Sprague, is there a new scribe that I'm not aware of? Sprague says, no, I don't know anyone with red hair. That curly here that works here.
You guys need to work on your security.
My name is Ryvar Brascales. I am a former soldier at Baldur's Gate, and I am here because we were assigned to be here, and I know that this does not look good, but I promise you I am telling you the truth when I say that we were all in here. We found scratchings from another woman named Kate, or something. No, not Kate. It was the journal of someone. I forget her name.
Oh, Fistandia.
Yeah, there was a journal of.
Super close. Kate Fistandia.
There was a journal of someone named Fistandia, and it said that she was trying to find a place to escape. And I just like very detailed described like everything that has happened to us.
As you start to delve into it, she holds up a hand.
Yeah.
I would like one of you to tell me the truth of what happened here, but first must be willing for me to also cast a spell on you, so I know you are doing as you say.
I will gladly let you cast spell on me.
Thomas?
I've never told a lie.
I think we will all gladly let you.
Yeah.
Well, I
have
just
a bad
need one
memory.
of you, so whoever of your little group you choose.
Let Thomas do it. He needs.
I step forward. Yes, please cast your spell on me. I will tell you everything that needs to happen.
Okay. She steps forward and just casts detect thoughts, and we'll dive deeper with that.
Okay.
And as long as you're
okay,
willing.
thank God, because that way she's not listening to the interpretation of your events. She's saying what actually happened.
My service thoughts are horse.
Yeah, she starts she casts the
every
spell
once in a while
for
there's
just
a
that
broom.
surface level, and just kind of cocks her head at you a little bit of just
horse,
and then dives deeper as well. And
Toad.
I don't know. Double check.
That toad. Nay.
Horse. God. Horse.
Night. Horse.
Night.
Giddy up. Whoa, girl.
Why is that just one sexual fantasy?
Ugh, I'd kill for a sugar cube.
Okay, I was just double checking. So once detect thoughts is active, she asks you to briefly walk her through the events that have happened. If you want to RP that as what Sir Thomas would describe, we can, or we can just say from your thoughts and knowing what thoughts you have, she would believe every word you say, and also probably know what liberties you might take, pun intended, to stretch the story a little bit.
I will recount it exactly as I remember, but 75% of the story is about the broom.
I mean, it was.
Honestly. She doesn't have much reaction as you're telling what's happening. She does look to the rest of you to kind of confirm what she's detecting of the role you each played in it, as well as looking at Matreus's body of hey, yep, that is the same image of that person that I see, and basically is able to confirm the whole story.
It was a great
she
broom.
releases the spell from you and says, well, I at least commend you all for somehow making it out of there alive.
We barely did, but
glad that it is only
strong.
one death we have to deal with today.
You have any?
Well,
Sorry.
no, that is fine. I was just going to say, now that you are back, you are free to go on your merry way. We have it from here, so.
I mean, I'd be willing to help. I'd love to see this thing to its end. Find the person who killed this man in front of us. We were there when he died. I feels wrong to just leave him.
Well, we will not be just leaving him. We will ensure.
No, I know, but
due
I
process.
would be. I doesn't feel right. Is there anything I can do to help?
Well, if besides what perhaps Sir Thomas saw, if any of you had any important information, we do know of Vistandia, and she was a frequent visitor up until probably several years ago now. It hasn't been back since, and we unfortunately weren't aware of the portal she made
wasn't even
within our
there.
library.
Hmm.
I mean, without that much information on why she made this portal, I mean, our sages will, of course, thoroughly search where you just came from. And now that we have the codes, thank you, Mr.
Yes.
Thomas.
Send
Yes.
Send the two in the kitchen my apologies.
Yes, of course. The code scepter and blah 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 blah.
Did you say scepter? It opens once more.
Oh, see?
We weren't lying.
Yeah, no. I was able to confirm that with his thoughts, and she turns
We
says
weren't lying.
scepter, so it closes. Let's maybe refrain from saying that
Scepter?
until we can.
Sorry, scepter.
I also like the idea that they delved into my mind to find the code words, and I blatantly don't know the second code word.
They're gonna get trapped in there.
I like to think that thoughts is enough to like.
She knew about the books though, and us finding the
exactly,
books.
as like the images
yeah.
of the books, and she's smart enough to be like, "Oh, it's Liberty. I don't know what this. Okay, he's an idiot. Got it." Just has that immediate thoughts about you. Says, well, an investigation will need to be underway, but and I still commend you wanting to avenge this man's death. He was a good one. He had been with us for several months and seems to know Fistandia or know of her. Wanted to learn more about what she was researching and where she might have gone off to, since she has been missing for a while. But other than that, we let people's personal business be their own. We don't like to pry too much unless we need to, as we clearly do now.
At the very least, can I still require a study room and stay here to get updates?
Of course, if you so choose to remain, we can assign you to your proper study rooms. I believe some of you already have them. They should still be yours. They still have all of your belongings in them.
Was the avowed with the red hair, was that Fantasia?
Hey, Catherine.
Was that Kate?
Kate.
I don't believe so. I do not.
I'm just
Vistandia
worried that there
does
could
not
be.
have red
I will. Ryvar is realizing that they're not going to grant him any like actual authority, but his plan is fully to just like stake out Candlekeep and like search for that that avowed. And he just says, "Okay, thank you."
Yeah. I mean, our guard has been made aware of a, as you say, security breach, and we are on the lookout for any unknown red-haired avowed.
Well,
so.
I guess.
All right, so I will be taking my studies to the stables.
We don't have many books in the stables, but you are welcome to, if you need a horse or transport. We
I don't need your books. I have my own. I pull out my Horses, an exhaustive guide on the world's greatest animals book.
Ravar looks at Ezra and says, Ezra, I'd love to talk to you about that memory that you had, if you'd be willing.
What?
You came from royalty?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we can talk about that, see what we can figure
Okay.
out.
Yeah, I think that's all I remember, but maybe if you ask me questions, I'll know.
Okay, yeah, we can try.
Are you a princess?
You have to tell us.
No, I was the companion.
Of the princess?
Yeah. Whoa.
Pretty cool.
Wow.
Thane,
This is fun.
I mean, Opal, Ezra, I mean, it sounds like Thomas might have something to do, but the two of you, would you be willing to help us out? Ezra's clearly had some traumatic event happen to her recently, and I'd love to be able to find out what happened.
Yes, yeah.
Should we go to a tavern? That's what
you allowed?
people do here.
Do they allow children in taverns?
I don't even know if are there taverns in Candlekeep?
No, we just have the House of Rest, which is just provides some
House of
meals
Rest.
and but mainly yes is
We can go have dinner at the House of
in-
Rest.
Yes.
I'll make reservations.
Thomas, I mean, I know you want to study at the stables, but maybe you want to join us for dinner?
Yes.
Great.
Dinner!
Well, I guess, Ellis,
Yes.
you know where to find us if you need any other information.
Indeed.
Tell us if you need us.
Nice.
Thank you all so much. Yes, we will let you know, and if you are about and curious, we can keep you informed of what we know and what we discover, if you
Please do.
would like.
As we leave, can I invite Sprig to get dinner with us?
Yeah, if you would want to, sure.
Yeah, I would say, your muffins were so good. Do you think you want to get dinner with us and be our friend?
Yeah. No one's ever asked me to join them for dinner. They just asked me.
Oh.
Yeah. That sounds fun. Sure. Let me go to my room. I have more muffins. You know, I don't just bake one at a time, so I can.
Okay,
get
I'll
more
take
muffins
two
if you
more,
want.
and then I won't be too full for dinner.
Yeah, I'll just bring the rest of the dozen. So.
Wonderful. Dinner will be on us then. Thank you, Sprig.
Yeah.
I hear the House
is
of Rest
Sprig.
makes a great rabbit.
Actually,
I'll just look at Ryvar like,
you know what? I think that it's only fair. Dinner's on me. I owe it to all of you.
Thanks, Ryvar.
thanks, Ryvar.
And as you all head back to the House of Rest,
His eyes wide. He looks at his purse.
You'll head back to the House of Rest for a very nice evening to get to know each other more, have some more reconciliation for perhaps some of the spats you had earlier. Sprig does join you and brings more muffins that they made from home, equally as delicious as the one that was dropped on the floor.
I take a bite
muffins.
of rabbit and a bite of muffin. And a bite of rabbit.
I was joking about the rabbit. Jesus Christ.
I ordered it. I thought it was cool. And as
I'll have human.
those of you that stay a little bit longer, you do know that you learn some things about the mansion. First of all, coriander and cumin. One was made by Fistandia. One was made by an unknown other mage called Freyat. This is an unknown mage even to Tellus. They are looking into who this might be, but at first, just name as they're talking to them. Who knows? They also had not seen Fistandia in a number of years as well. So clearly she has not even been back secretly without Candlekeep's knowing into this mansion. It has been abandoned for a while. They also they let you know that They are working to close the portal so that no one can get there because they are very concerned by the summoning circle that they found. They can't discern just by it.
I did my craft.
What it might be, but can assume that it's probably nothing good. So their mages are working to close the portal and to
Summoning circles. Always bad guys.
Yeah.
So.
This is the way.
I think, yeah, that's all the information you gain over the next like couple days that they have spent. And
so they don't find the woman or his killer.
Nope, they do not.
Whoa.
We will.
We'll see. Maybe. Who knows? But yeah. And you guys have a lovely dinner and probably more dinners and breakfasts to come as you stay a couple days, get to know each other more, establish that bond that will hopefully carry over as you work to maybe discover Ezra's past or learn more about what Thane meant of he has to find someone, clearly. Why is Ryvar so grumpy? All these mysteries to solve amongst your party that we can dive into in the coming sessions. But that is where we will end a little early, but I think is a nice conclusion for our first session.
Yes.
Thank you, JMO.
Nice.
Thank you, JMO.
Thank you, guys. It was
Do we
chaotic
get to
and
be
I
level
loved
2
it.
now?
Yeah.
I believe so. I think for the next one, TBD on the scheduling of it, but for the next one, you will be level 2, and we'll see how the party is together again for another adventure.
Love it.
Hopefully,
Sorry that we're
as
so
many of the
insane as
party.
players.
No, I loved it. I was
So
dying
fun.
with the broom, honestly.
Me too. It was very funny.
literally-
Ryvar hated it,
Yeah,
but Zach
okay.
loved it.
Exactly.
That was so funny.
It was great. I'm very glad after at least you survived the like intense ones. I knew in the basement there was smaller creatures that could be more easily dealt with. But I was still like, I got some healing potions in case they roll really low. So I'm glad that it was not all a dream that you had to wake up to and no one died.
And the healing potions turned into a wonderful RP moment. So that was good.
It's
They
true.
did, yeah.
Yeah, that was
It's
cool.
also
Yeah.
great.
It was really cool.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Well, upcoming in our very busy week of
Woo!
Charmed Person, we obviously had this tonight. Tomorrow we have Bull Duck Quack. So we're going to talk about Bugs in Space and that crazy journey that it was. And then on Wednesday, we have the finale for season 4 of The
Already.
Remains.
I know. I feel like it's
Remains.
it blew so fast.
No. So we have that on Wednesday, and then come Sunday, we are back in Teheroth once again for another session with little help.
Nice. Amazing.
Super filled week, super fun week. Very excited and pumped
Love
about
it.
it. And last but not least, thank you to you guys. You've been great players, and I very much am enjoying all these Candlekeep sessions. Best players a GM could ask for, as Zach says. And as always, everybody say bye.
Bye.